Twitch Stream Elements says, Sod God is now live. Streaming, The Outer Worlds, Spacer's Choice Edition, on PC, Twitch 720p/YouTube 1440p, Part 4, The Solve Through continuing.
I did it again. Continuing. Let me just change that right now. Continues. There we go. Alright, let's get going. So, I went and looked at the perks, or the mods. They're tied to perks, which I didn't know that. So, in order for me to take advantage of them, I have to have them. Okay, so like that's one. Oh, that's recharge rate. Okay, so we definitely need that because that's how my weapon durability isn't working. And resilient, instead of +5, I changed it's now 15. Which is fine. So carrying capacity is it tier 2? Tier 1. I think it's tier 1. So the carrying capacity is let me look. I don't remember. Go to my history. Okay, okay, we know about resilient. Right, so you have to. So normally that's 5, but you can. I boosted to 15, so that's fine. That'll make me a little more beefy. The Reaper. I think it's a tier 2. Yeah. So there we go. So I'll get 50. So every kill I'll get 50% of the TDS. I mean, there's some that were crazy, like 100%. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Then there's the high maintenance buff. I think it's also tier 2. Nope, there it is right there. So that takes my weapon durability. That's why my weapon durability, I thought it wasn't working. And the Hoarder, I think it's this one. Let's see here. Yeah, buy the Hoarder tier 2 pack that reduces weight. It just says pack. Oh, there it is. That. So we got to get to tier 2 to get basically this one and Reaper. Where is it? It's like right here. So. Alright, that's cool. What do we need? I need 5 more perks. That's alright. It'd be a while if we got there anyway. So, oh, now let's talk to this guy. Oh shit, I can't talk to him. Sorry, bro. I guess I should have went through all your.
Easy.
Alright, so I think we've... Yeah, private regular, speaker aided a pilot unravel out of Emerald Vale. Okay, and we did all the missions. Wonder why we can't talk to him now. We'll be able to probably talk to him later. So I'm not worried.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yes, you shall. Let's get out of here. And if it becomes to where I'm too beefy with that, with the
We have
The armor-
received a communication request
with the armor
from
perk, I'll
Dr.
remove
Phineas
it.
Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Mm.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I
Stellar
have
Bay.
contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Or put a couple of years between me and Halcyon.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Mm.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Excuse me.
I A change of clothes? What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Oh! Phineas's lab. We can't go there. Can't go to Typhoon yet. Hephaestus. We're at Terra 2. Wait, what? Hold up. Where's Stellar Bay? Welcome to system map. You can fly. Okay. Oh, it's on Monarch. Okay. What if I go here first? Let's just go here just for shits and giggles.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Wait, what? Headless deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Wow. Shrink ray. Special weapon. Okay.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain. By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today? Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat. Stem to stern.
Oh, he joined my crew. That's why. That's why I now have 120. Yeah.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I'll be here.
Sud Seeper. Yeah. The broker overcharged me for this unit. Find an acid. Combat. Dialogue combat effect early. Okay, not sure what that means. So he's good with a rifle, huh?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
Great work.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
Okay, there's the specials. You spent over 4 decades in space technology. The rest, okay.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were... Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Explosive cell death. Jesus. Captain Alexander, reliable. Hope he didn't name his ship quality services. I'm sending my new accomplice down on the escape pod, and as soon as the revival process is complete, Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least acceptable chaperone. While willing, he is a total buffoon. Whoops. Science weapon.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. The target will shrink down into a manageable size. Whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Swing this months later, that was produced. Need your help. All necessary materials will be present in Halcyon. Location will elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirtside Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust them is about 23.7%. At present, they're recovering from the ship. Okay.
Be careful, that's my communications terminal.
Dialogue skill +5. Okay, what do I do with the poster? Pocket watch?
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Stay safe out there.
Oh, okay, when they're lit up, that means they're part of my crew. Oh, wow.
Just... Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming. Assholes and their
Shut
big
it, Felix.
interstellar
You're not
freighters.
making this any better.
What nearly rammed...
I'm in the middle of a situation. If you could move along, I'd be obliged.
Don't go telling him where to step. Groundbreaker belongs to all of us.
Felix, first of all, no, it doesn't. And second, shut the hell up. Don't think I won't detain you again. Hey, knock yourself out. Or him, if you're so inclined.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Gonna head to Vera's for a whisk. You learn to keep your eye...
It's always fucking freezing in the base.
Careful where you smoke. Including pills, that's very filtration.
Don't look funny at the crew. Heard they toss folks out the airlock.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us.
Just arrived. Head over to
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side. Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career here, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know. Are you pulling my leg? You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably.
Sounds like a
Can't
great
say for sure,
time.
of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Relative to the board holdings? No, they aren't rich, but they aren't likely to... All right? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would.
Man, this guy is an information dump.
He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share. Bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you.
So this whole system is the colony.
That is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing. Be seeing.
Oh. Oh shit about it like actual shit.
Move along.
Oh. A quest requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught, you'll be shot on sight. Use the disguise. Okay.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Hey, I saw that! What do you think you're doing?
What we say?
Quietly now.
You'll learn to keep your eyes to yourself, my God. Nobody wants you looking close at your target.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This has been Halcyon News, the only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
How do I... How do I use the shroud?
On my way.
Oh, okay. Automatically. Moving drains energy when it runs out. Personnel will see you. Evacuative interrogation. Reset your shroud.
You're keeping your uniform.
Wow, you got that? Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here's just recycled spacer farts.
Wonder why that's... Low DPS. Okay, well. Alright. Let's see here. We need... What is this? Ooh, what is this? 137. Nice. And it's fast, I bet.
We tried to do that.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Okay, so he's on Monarch, but we can't do that. Fucking pickpocket now.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap.
So far as you know, I'm not drinking on you.
That maniac on the bar still screaming into the console.
Oh, hold up. What's in that other spot? I want to go see. Let's go do her side mission first.
Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Kinda.
See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
Staff shortage?
Okay, keep him quiet.
I'm just curious. Oh, is it gonna cost me something? Oh, I guess it is.
Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday.
4,000
Last he
XP?
told
Damn.
me he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid
Throwing
in the
XP at
Charybdis
me.
cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Steal it all.
I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
What do you think you're doing?
Damn it. Got in the habit of just stealing everything. Whoa, what is that thing? You know we have to fight it. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. So where am I? Oh, wow. Okay, so don't pick up anything. Oh yeah, that's right.
To the last ratted on.
So what
I'm just.
Oh, we'll use that, because if it's there, I'm going to use it.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I help you. That's what I plan to do.
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Just coughing it all
3
up.
weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay, going quiet.
What? What was that? Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
This ain't no operating room. Wait, do I have the bay key card? I don't think I do.
Great work.
Look at all the healing I've got. How do I get the key card? Just out of curiosity. What? Attack!
What was that?
Okay, I had my fun. Wow, that gun didn't do shit against them.
Any word on Jesse? Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
What seems to be... Take care.
Alright, we were gonna go meet the... We'll come back to these and explore a little further.
BNP, I can't believe it.
What's wrong? Okay. The heat? I think we can fix the heat. Seeking contractor. Okay.
BNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Yeah, there's so much to get distracted by. So I guess it cost me 2 the lockpicks, I guess, to pick.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. It's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats.
A lot of dialogue here.
You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News.
Training reliable and okay. Because I could get Jesse's an empty man, track down original. Okay. Don't think that's Sweeper, but never picked it up apart from Rose away. Whatever that is. Okay. Sign in the groundbreaker, the logs, okay. Another of the Hawthorne's long mentioned the ground. Mentioned it looking glasses shop, old records. Okay.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
They never really said what the posters were for. Hmm.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Boss says you're all right.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum.
What?
Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill. No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get 'em, boys!
Incoming!
No!
Well, I just stood there and took it. All right. Hmm. All right.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
Let's go! Get out! Nice one!
I smite you in the name of the law! That's the last of us.
Damn, her ground slam. Holy shit. Yeah, it absolutely tore him up. What is this? Unique weapon? Alright. Sneak +5. Okay. What do I have on there for lockpick? Inspiration +3. Block +3. We're doing good on lockpick, so let's that out. He's at 339. That's probably the best weapon for him for now. Herniated disc. Oh. -1 body attribute when above or 50%, and I get a perk point. You know what? My carrying capacity get better once I get level 2, so... Alright. Why not? I'll go ahead and take it and get a free perk point. What was it? It was, that's it. High maintenance. That's what we wanted.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Incoming!
Down they go!
Here goes nothing! Everyone all right? Incoming!
Put him in the dirt! May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Huh.
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Oh, excuse me.
What the?
Watch out, Captain!
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei.
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think? think you're doing?
Oh, my bad.
Do what you want, I guess.
Ah. I mean, oh wow, that's a long way. Okay.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Whoa, wait, what? Fuck. Weird. Okay, so I didn't get the backbreaker thing, which is weird. That's fine. 123.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. We'll cut them off.
Does everyone get branded? I guess I'm on.
Here we go!
Take him!
I need to reduce it a bit. Let's just get rid of the pistol.
my birthday.
Oh yeah? Birthday.
What's done for?
Who's that?
Okay, going quiet.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures. Try me?
I see you there!
Fate shines on us today. Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Seriously? Well, I don't have, let me get medical up. D8 inhalers. I don't know how to use it, but okay. Use your health over 2 seconds. Oh, that's the 58, okay.
Incoming!
Oh, shit.
Regulation. What do you think you're...
God damn it. I keep forgetting.
What was that?
Incoming!
Get him!
Go after them!
Go, Captain!
Don't shoot. I'm with Junlei.
Yeah, huh? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms? What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is, I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just, she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
As always, I am... What are we...
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I... That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but... You know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Nice.
I guess I just need to start selling some of this crap. Already have a grenade launcher. Okay. I need to get rid of one of these. Weighs a pound.
Easy does it.
Well, let's see. Maybe I go sell it. That's the intent, is to go sell this crap until I can get the perk into play. All right. So where's the closest? Whoa, that's rude.
You ever heard of
Assholes and their big interstellar freighters. One nearly rammed me on the way in.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull. Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
I use the bathroom. Water. All right. Well, let's get this wrapped up. I didn't realize it was after 10. Oh, under. I mean, I'll store these weapons, so go ahead and sell you. Don't need 2 of you. We'll store you. And yeah, these are what's causing all the weight.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation. More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Equipment time, range weapon reload speed. I think I'd rather have handful of stacks of armor they wear. Chance me the resetting came in. Okay. 20% chance reset ability and cooldown on use. That's awesome. I'll do that. Dialogue, increased duration of your combat. Dialogue, combat effects. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe it's what I'm. Science weapon damage. He's not tanky. I mean, that's pretty OP. What did I put here? Oh, tin hack. Yeah, we'll go and do that for him. Excellent. So now so the next 2 levels. Yeah, we want this one. No. Health restore per kill? That might not be a bad idea. This one right here. We want Hoarder and Reaper, which is, you know, absolute. Where are we going? Probably need to get you some better armor, bro.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the match millers, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got to get about dying inside.
Show them how it's done! One down!
Guys, all right?
Coming over to you.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Halt.
Sneak past if you can. Shoot back. I can always fix them later.
Take it past it on!
Don't mess with us.
go. Someone cover Ms. Holcomb. Here we go. Subtle work, Captain.
I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps.
Wait, is she dead?
Just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Wait. No, okay, she's revived. It's just during the combat.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Step lively, Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Oh yeah.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gilded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my...
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled time.
Alright, so since we're back here...
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. Beginning dispensing sequence.
Chef's hat? Huh.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
Right, kind of original Cheney. Quick image tracking. Take back.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource.
Bruh.
Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices. Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&D'ing our own special meat. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the... just... fresh from the...
Sublight salvage.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. Salvage is a family business. We've got each other. Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tails.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed.
It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. Be seeing you.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Oh, okay. Spacious choice vendor. Looks like it's in the, yeah. We'll get it on the way out. Alright, well, at this point, though, I need to go to bed. But I will be on tomorrow morning.